Hello. Sorry for being late again. It just took us a while to make that thumbnail. As we always gotta try our best to make thumbnails, so way it helps make it stick out a bit more. So apologies for the late stream, but we really want to get that done. Okay, so it's gonna be one of those games, so when it comes down to trying to stream it. We'll go ahead and fix that issue. And solve it immediately. It's one of those games where you have to like put it out of full screen and then recapture it in full screen. That usually fixes the problem. But yeah. Today will be Lobotomy Corp. This is a game that we want to get around to for a while. Just because it is part of the Project Moon series, but we have been intimidated by the game before, so we were a bit scared to try it, but we think we have a grasp on how to play it now, so... Hundreds of good deeds. Feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversation between people. Okay. That sounds like a good enough. Oh, eggs. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. Please have no worry at speaking with me or asking any questions. Have you ever met an AI with such a sobbing name? We have no idea. We don't encounter that word enough. I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. I know you must be happy. We don't know. Well, we'll think about that. Yeah, I showed that you would give it to the however, there is a great difference between us. I am not. I know where Rainydaysout. We will operate the systems of this corporation will handle if I cannot do so, I'll cite this building to ask us in my world to generate. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is at the morning sky after lunch. That tone of chin is taken from the wisest person in the world. Ask me my face is the picturesque person most beautiful. Don't worry about such a book. There could be no such person on this earth. Appearance was designed with attractiveness to be. With the way I was presented to artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans at times. As to the majority of the fields, they handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people will also do it because of me. It's such a shame. Well, I know what introductions is area hello, Rage. Your world is constantly growing in demand for energy's exponential increase in these technologies. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world forever. In search of a solution, we have to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method to isolate them in a controlled environment and then to harvest energy from them. accept a patient's do you? All part of my manners. Interesting. One of the other guys that work here. I should introduce you. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, it would be the cerebellum. Naturally, of course. I should be your most trustworthy, capable companion among all the AIs. Well then, shall we agree for now? Memories of all several hours each day you'll need to expand one department in order to help out the control department and Ooh. Well, we'll go look at that. Wish that the game wouldn't do that each time we clicked out of it, but that's life. SML. We haven't watched SML in years. We used to watch it whenever it was Super Mario Logan. But it's been a long time. Do we have any points? How do you play this game? We're not sure entirely yet. That's for us to figure out as we go. We know it's a Zayn difficulty. Instinct may not have been the way to go. That's okay. Okay, it's going better. It is a neutral. That's good. We have a potential solution to our problem. Let's see here. I'm gonna go on windowed. And that should solve it, because now we can actually reach out and look at stuff. Okay. Let's do some insight work with Ben, you must be a really small character. There's a video called FNAF 6, but we have never seen that, and we're probably not that interested after hearing that. You would have to be a pretty small character. in order to be smaller than us. We should go and do. What's his favorite actually out of the bunch? Attachment work. Okay. I'll do some attachment work. We'll try to get as many things as we can. Cannot believe that. Yeah, that's still crazy. Also, Rainy, do you remember the last one that you said? Next time we're going to draw more. That'd be interesting. We'd be down to see that still. We're probably gonna have pull off. We don't know. We haven't looked at that just because we forgot that exists. I think we need to do pressure work in order to stop the meltdown. The first episode. Like, this may be a complete mistake, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if the pressure works. Yeah, repression may not be the best choice, but let's stop the counter. Is your stream muted? Because you should be able to hear the audio. I'm gonna go try to confirm that real quick. Just to be sure that that's the case. Yeah, it's still audio going, so we hit retry day. You know, maybe we're a bit of a silly goose who thought that may have been. But that may have actually been something else. Let's just do attachment work for now. We thought that may have been the unpause button, but I think that's actually nowhere. Okay, just press escape. Then in that case, okay, so we can't pause time. Good. Just want to confirm that. here on out, we're gonna go ahead and just say it again, just in case. We won't be doing streams up until 10 anymore. It'll be up until 8 since we have our language exchange classes at 8 now. Let's do some insight. Try and get the most out of this if we can. Because this is day 1, so we're going to try and get as much goods as possible, so that way we can actually fend off against everything. Okay. I know. But we gotta enjoy day 1 as much as we can. We'll do some instincts. And then we'll do repression as soon as possible. Can we, just move there for now. Hey, we're supposed to get here. There we go. Actually, I have to figure out the controls still. This game is very confusing still. Okay, so that worked. Wasn't the best result for days, but... This is a recording of the day we must never forget. If what makes any sense since long ago. It's wrong. Everything will be peaceful. Man. Look over that. Face of Fear built the future. As the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, what part of the motto do you prefer? Face of Fear. We're the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as as I do not exactly belong in. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. The discoveries we have made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been on us since the beginning. However, we have only found their essence, their strange nature. We confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. Yeah, we didn't put air on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just get redundancy, so we'll both these ones. They only got one, so we'll just that one. Oh, that's the one that we got. Okay, that changes things. But let's do inside. And for you, let's do attachment order. Inside was actually the best choice, okay, so we made a good choice. Let's go ahead and do inside order. Just stick the inside actually. Well, can't really say that we're not shocked. How much much is your current HP at? I wish we could tell. So negative reactions are very bad when it comes down to that. Do some attachment work. Neutral's okay. So even common isn't good enough to survive it. Whoever goes in there doesn't need to go to another abnormality. Understood. Right back there. You can do it, buddy. You'll survive. Like your friend down there. We chose it because the spider thing will probably be that, if we had any guesses. We should get basic information. That would probably help us substantially. Can we do anything to clean up that corpse, by the way? How does it feel about attachment work? We'd rather just do insight again, honestly. Do some insight work. Let's do attachment. Hopefully it doesn't kill that person. They're nervous. That's not good. You don't need to be nervous when doing insight work. Yeah, just keep up the good pace and you won't die. You're not keeping up the good pace, buddy. You need to keep those going. Oh, they're dead. Okay. Stop moving. Yeah, yeah, so we have 2 employees that are dead now. However, we can't get basic information. Punishing bird. That does not take long to actually kill somebody. Let's go ahead and manufacture 1 more of those. There's nothing else for us to unlock here, so we'll just call the work day. We kind of want to retry though, so that way we don't get people that die. So, punishing bird, we just need to, you know, actually be smart about it. So, someone is going to get a lot of insight today. That will be you, buddy. So, Ramirez will be the one that's working on punishing bird. You will be working with the skull. I don't have a part yet, but what character do you want to have a concept after Baron Big Bird? Oh, that's a tough question, actually. We're not sure what we want after that. Cannot go to the other one regardless of scenario right now. There's a meltdown that's happening. Hopefully that's okay. We may just not work with the bird after that. But it's so funny. Okay, it's happy, but it's also a bit concerning. Let's go and get your stuff out. After Baron, let's say yeah, you see, we're not really sure where to go after Funny Big Bird. Like, we're just trying to think about everything that there is. But yeah, the thing is really funny. Wait. It is 6:30. Let's go do some attachment work. Let's see. We'll go and make more weapons. Yeah, we probably don't need to work with that bird again. That bird is a bit of a threat. We'd like to get 1 more point, but that's already posing a severe risk in going back. We could probably send them over to Punishing Bird. That's what the next part. What else do we do? There's so much stuff. Well, we guess that the next part will probably be seeing that monster in full. What lost media would we want to find? Like, are we talking about, like, just, like, oh, they're dead. Punching Bird is not having it today, actually. You better hurry up and get that up. One more and you'll be safe, buddy. There you go. Yeah, we're not. Are you talking about like ARGs or what you call it? What are they called? No, like the analog core. Analog core. That's what it is. Man, we're really struggling with that one. And we'll just call it a day here. Actually lost media? Oh man. The thing is, most of the stuff that we think of off the top of our head isn't lost media. Yeah, that's really hard to say. Life is only granted to those. We're probably making like the worst choices imaginable. Wanna find all the lost Nick and Junior bumpers? That'd be interesting. Greens manager, it marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I am not a mage or billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There are many aspirations. Common among them was the seeking of some kind of growth. To lead the company to prosperity, achieve spiritual maturity, you name it. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. Which of those 2 would you want? Probably wish for the company to prosper. Also, is the shading good? The shading is very good. We always appreciate some good shading. Weird bird might be scrapped. Wish for the company to prosper. Your future is determined by what you do at this moment. Currently, you work for Lobotomy Corporation. In our company, you will see things that cannot be seen, and you will feel things that cannot be felt. You shall do impossible things. May your wish be granted. Perhaps you will become the best manager I have seen yet. So you may be asking yourself, if your predecessor managed to fulfill their wish, suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. Okay. Good day, manager. Would you like to explain? Yes. Now let's go ahead and hire a new one, and we're gonna make sure that we're just gonna do, I don't want those just going out though. Just just want that. Let's look at our ego list. Again, maybe we want to go with them instead. They may be newer, but they have better stats. Okay, let's see. What is that? That's not at all intimidating. Let's do some instinct work. Ramirez, you will be back on bird duty again. Let's do some attachment maybe? We're gonna pray that attachment doesn't get a skill. Attachment was a really bad idea. Understood. Understood. Attachment was a horrible idea. Alright, let's run that back. Let's do instinct work. Let's do instinct work with you, and then send Julian, Ramirez here. Okay, instinct seems better. Okay, instinct was not good enough. Understood. Let's try that. Let's run that back again. Okay, so attachment and instinct are bad. Let's do repression. You know, we don't usually see repression be a thing. Let's do instinct work and send you over there. Maybe repression won't get this person killed. This is not looking good. Insight may have been the answer the whole time. Okay, so perhaps we need insight. Understood. let's do some insight work with you. You go there. You go there. One question. And, this is... Honestly, Repression was probably the best one that we had yet. Hello, skittering bug. Oh, they're dead. Okay, so we think Repression may be the answer. We just have to go a tiny bit lucky. Listen, Julian. Julian, we need you to go do some of that. You're valuable to the company, we promise. Insight word progress. Julian, you have value. You will do us proud. You will make us proud, Julian. No, we played Library of Ruina. We kind of know the story of Lobotomy Corp, to be fair. But we have never actually played it because we were very intimidated by it back then. We've had this game in our library for years. Okay, Repression is going much better this time. And the fact that's not actually... Julian, you have made us proud. Repression is the best one. Got that. Julian's gonna be dead for the day. There's no solving that one. Go do some insight work. You do insight work again. Hope that Punishing Bird doesn't want to kill you right away. But yeah, Julian will remain dead for the foreseeable future. So hopefully no one had any attachments to Julian. It's a little weird to play Library of Ruina first and then Lobotomy Corp. It is, but we knew the story of Lobotomy Corp since back in like 2017. So we've known the lore of it. We just got very stressed out playing the game for like the first like day or two because of the like a wall of text that you have to just look through. Do some attachment work. But nowadays, we have the brain capacity to actually read and process information. So we can actually assess what's happening. Library of Ruina has been really fun so far. And we do want to keep playing that, but we do want to play some Lobotomy Corp since we have the brain capacity to play this game now. You know, at the very least, we didn't start with Olympus. We'll say that. Observation 3. be a good ego weapon to try to get as soon as possible. But yeah, so we know quite a few of the abnormalities from playing, what do you call it? From playing Library of Ruina. We don't know. Sometimes Twitch does it where it fails to change the category. It's very strange. We don't quite get it. We'll try to fix that real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it says that it should be Lobotomy Corp. Before in the PC2 live, I said I was going to make a drawing. I said, oh, if it's fan art, you would be happy. Well, yeah, of course, we're always happy to see fan art, but we're always happy to see actual artwork too, like outside of that. That was a very risky maneuver to go back in there. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit to manufacture that. You actually do have it, Ramirez. Do we risk it again? Have you played Windows Company? No, we haven't, actually. Because we knew that that was a sequel to Library Ruina, so we didn't want to chance it. Parker, go back in there. We have unconditional faith that you will live this time. Julian's still lying there dead on the ground. You have no birthday? It's interesting. So, like, our family has a very strange list of birthdays whenever you see them all side to side. Oh no. Oh, you lived. You lived somehow. Good job, buddy. We'll end the day there. You see, that's the thing. If you don't have a birthday, that means that you can choose a day that you want to have a birthday on. So you can choose any day of the year to have it be your birthday suddenly. Since it's kind of like a wild card, if anything. That's a way that we can look at it in like a more positive light. Is to just view it like any day can be a birthday, you know? You choose any day of the year that just sounds fun, you know? Satisfaction is only those betrayed hearts sink into the depths, slowly forgotten ever. But your country is different? Still feel like you should have a day to yourself, even if your country doesn't necessarily celebrate the occasion. All of these. I think we know which one that's gonna be. I wouldn't call it a sequel, but rather a continuation of the story of the game's world. Yeah, it's still kind of a sequel in their eyes. We know which one that's gonna be. It's gonna be Porcubus, if we had a guess. What does IH stand for? You take pride in what you do here. May as well likely change your mind. I'll just tell all the adventure in episode 1. And it's up to you for how you want to write, like, your story writing with it. For your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. We still don't feel significant with this vision. It's able to for 13%. How do you feel? Ever since we are working with the company, it's been taking strides in improvement. Means you're performing your role well. It shows that there should only be good news to come. Wishing such of myself doesn't flatter easily. It's good to know that you're happy with your work. You're so strong. You're so great, man. You should turn the game volume down and make yourself louder. I mean, we can, it's just... was kind of afraid of having to be too quiet. But we can turn up the volume on our end now, thinking about it. There. And so it should be better. And Graham, and you were all nervous about the sense. Don't worry, it's okay for you to be happy now. Today is a rather special day. You and me wanted to go outside, so we right close to the door. I see a poster, it's a picture of Russ. Let him have turn off the poster. I thought we would get mine. Hey. We're glad to hear that's better. But the first like little panel looks very good. So is the second one. Do you see the bottle of champagne on the table? Let me pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. In fact, many more shall follow. Telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. They had known the risk from the beginning. The company grows fertilized by the sacrifice. It's as simple as that. I'm sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath. Accepting that death was condemnity would be the greatest respect you can pay them. That is why I bought this bottle of champagne I've kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased. Memoriam of their noble sacrifices. I'll make a pretty small bit of advice. To properly drink a glass of champagne, one should gently hold the lower stem of the glass and take out and lightly savoring the bubbles. Perfect, just like that. And you walk outside. And we walk and walk and we finally reach the thing. Also in the map, there's no house. So we go inside the house, open treasure. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control team? Absolutely. Yeah, we still don't have enough info on it. I think we should just send someone there with high justice, though, and that will probably solve most of our issues. Joel, you have it in you to be the best of the best. All you need to do, Joel, is to all you have to do is just survive. There's nothing else to it. You got this, Joel. We don't know what that is. Joel, it is time for you to do your job and repress this thing. Gonna do some instinct. Let's do some insight with Parker. We will send No time like the present to figure that out. Oh. Do not let an agent, if they do, will disagree with the agent being capitals. So you're just the unit that we can't work with. Understood. That makes more sense. So it doesn't matter whether it's a positive result, negative, or neutral, it just kills them. That is understood. We get it now. Yeah, just send you there. You go figure out what that is, Joel, and we will send Parker there. This is not of me value. So we got a pretty much useless abnormality sitting with us. What happened? What's that status effect? I could probably tell people that join the wing. Oh, you can, but there's no telling what that actually entails right there. What knowledge do we have? Stats regarding justice will increase greatly when the justice. However, all stats regarding prudence will drop at the same time. Oh, okay, so boosts justice, but lowers prudence. Let's do insight work. Actually, yeah, let's do insight work. Hopefully whoever that is isn't about to kill them by some odd chance. Monster run forward. That is interesting. I've been thinking about making a concept for Earthbound Taken. That'd be interesting. You need to improve your agents a little bit. Yeah, we're thinking about it. We'll do the law points for specifically upgrading next time. It looks like a second room. The wearer will enter a panic if ordered to return behavior adjustment within 30 seconds of equipping it, and will die shortly after showing a normal behavior. Well, you're not panicking yet, so that's good. I think it's been more than 30 seconds, so we'll return it. Whereas SB hits 0 while behavior adjustment is equipped, they die instantly. Okay, let's go sit that back down before we figure out what the other thing is. Let's do some attachment work there. Okay, script was started over. What the jeez. My corporation is much more grindy than Library Bronut. You see, from our experience with Library of Ruina, we kind of have the opposite feeling going into this so far. We will go and manufacture that. That bird is probably not best to work with again. But we want to risk it. We want to risk it very badly. Let's order Joel to pick it up again. It's like we know that Lobotomy Corp has stat-related things be the main issue, versus like whenever you look at Library of Ruina, where stats aren't necessarily that big of an issue since you just use key pages. But, you know, we think that this is probably going to be a bit easier in some regards. Albeit we haven't made the best choices so far in getting abnormalities. Let's do insight work with Ramirez. Let's pause and read. Eventually, intellect loses all meaning as if it even have to exist. Joel, you should probably go return that, if we're being completely honest. Where's Joel? There's Joel. So, is the script getting boring? No. We just didn't get the time to read it. Monsters see me. It's charging at me, so I do. Looking around, see a rock. Grab the rock. But it only hit square hits, so I run over. Yeah, we don't think it's boring. But we don't know how to actually write stories, to be fair. As any of the stories that we've ever written in the past is mediocre at best, because it usually falls under like the same premise each time. We'll do one more work there. No, we wouldn't say that. We'd say keep on trying. Oh, we see. Joel, your time has come. But then again, do we really want Joel to be the one to do it? We have better ones that we could send. Like you. We'll see if that's gonna be enough. Should be able to reach in time. The usual part of the game is simple, but when you have to suppress cores, then all hell breaks loose. Yeah, we've heard about the core suppressions. So we'll see how that goes. You're gonna die, buddy, but it'll all be worth it in the end, we assure you. You're a very valuable asset to the company. You've done God's work. Come in here, stop a meltdown. Your time has come. You've done well. Okay. There. But yeah, we don't think it's that bad, considering that we've made it to day 5. We know that this spans over like 50 in-game days, but, you know, our founder A has said this to me many times. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of the company was founded on the multitudes of trial and hardships, so you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How's your day been so far? Been today? Of course, it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries now. Manager, how has your life been? Oh wow. It really is skipping the pleasantries. I'll go with nothing spectacular. Well, no, we'll have to see. We don't think it's going to be that bad. By comparison to, what do you call it? Like the 2 hours worth of time that you put into just doing a floor realization, or even some fucking boss fights. Like Zhao's boss fight. Oh, that was horrible. We're just gonna be honest. That took us quite a few hours just to even pull that one off. And that was using cheese strats. Luck was just not on our side for much of that time. Of course, fertile soil and the right temperature and fresh water. Where most seeds fall on barren soil, for those fallen seeds stretching out their roots and sprouting, small waves are challenged this full thing. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to this. Okay. You did it we did not do it flawlessly. Someone died today. I myself have a lot of work to do. The pressure of being a core in day 49 is living hell. Yeah, probably. Bina is a bit of a jerk in Library of Verona. So we're not gonna say that that would not be the same case here. I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look at my notebook, it's just always full. You know, you should turn that notebook around and show us your full list, Malkuth. I know I'm slower than the others. I always have to check my list or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me all the time. Can't leave any mistakes, you know? Been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here as a Sephira of the control team. No, Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is the kind of life I've been yearning for ever since a long time ago, maybe even before I was capable of thinking. It feels as if I've wished for the same thing before, in some other place that wasn't a control team. Malkuth, please finish the report I requested by the end of today. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. I should get going now. It's a pleasure talking to you, manager. The AIs here, they're all unstable, with the exception of me. It's especially bad for Malkuth, you've noticed, haven't you? I can't complain though, it only makes it easier for me to control her. Complete 8 work processes in containment units under Philfoth. Okay. Probably do that. Okay, time to actually upgrade some things. Bina is a jerk, but Lobotomy Corporation. Shit. You know, it would be nice if she actually assisted for any point before reception of Red Mist. You know? But you know, it's just like that. call scattered agents to their home department's main room. Keepers will be provided to the agents so they will be notified to return to their home departments using the T2 acceleration protocol. I'll do that one for now. Let's research that project. Joel, buddy. You have a lot going for you in every aspect of the team. So, in fact, you get a promotion for living. You get to have Punishing Bird set. Step serve, not to interfere. Yeah, we know, but still. You see, it's the problem whenever you're doing abnormality suppressions. And she just does not help you with those at all, because we're gonna say this right now. We did kind of struggle a bit with Punishing Bird specifically. But we are glad to have Bina for Judgment Bird on that one, as you can use cheese strats, which makes that fight so much more bearable. Strengthen employee. Get your temperance and fortitude up. Yeah. Go ahead and do insight work. Parker. Go ahead and do instinct work. Ramirez. And we won't even interact with the rest of these, so we just have to do 4 work interactions. Manufacture more of those in the time being. We'll go ahead and start insight work with Parker again. And we will do some attachment work with Joel. You know, useful strategies in the Library of Ruina is a very easy game. Yeah, the main problem is not always knowing what's going to happen next. And so that's where a lot of your issues will start happening, is if you're not aware of what type of gimmicks you're getting into. It's like, obviously we could say this. One of the, both the funnest and hardest, like, for realization was, Chessed's. Which, you know, kind of makes sense. As, everything's very gimmicky on that one. Let's do some insight work for Joel. We'll do some insight work with Parker again. It's like, we wish we had more abnormalities to work with, because then we push a lot of risk with trying to do these things. But that one just kills anybody, and that one is a funny one that doesn't really have many benefits to using. Feels very niche. We'll go and manufacture that, and then we'll manufacture that one next time. Let's go do some instinctual work with... we'll do instinctual work with... Ramirez, get in there. You need to prepare for each realization and know what to do, and that's not difficult. Yeah, but the thing is, you have to experience it. You have to experience it firsthand. And so that way you can actually know how to face it. Because otherwise, you may be prepared for one phase, but you're not going to be prepared for the next phase without having experienced it. Like, admittedly, there is a nice part about it whenever it gets down to it. Okay, they didn't die, so that's good. Which is the fact that you've already fought at least 3 or 4 of the bosses prior to this. They're just versions of it. Let's do some insight work. Marker. One time my brain was so nice, no one can tell me. Is it this time? Is someone... Does he I would say that's like studying abnormalities for the first time, it never works. Yeah. Speaking of abnormalities, we should really head back and do this before we forget that there's a meltdown happening. That sounds like an interesting story right there, right, Skia? Let's do some insight work again with Parker, as that seems to be Punishing Bird's favorite right now. Let's go do some instinctual work, Joel. But yeah, for realizations, you just need the, like, killing a person ain't no big deal. Well, in this facility, killing a person is more or less a test as to whether they were meant for this company or not. The Quillcloth counter has gone down to 2, and we are a tiny bit worried about that. Ramirez, go. By the way, I advise the history anomaly. There are many interesting things written there. Yeah, we do plan on reading a lot of the things, like, as we go. We'll probably read it more towards the end of the stream, which will be happening in like 20 minutes, so we'll probably read around then. However, we don't have a lot of info on this one, just because it is a fairly deadly one to go against. Oh, that one's going off, actually. Man, we don't want to give anyone up, but... we just let it happen. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Surely it won't cause, like, severe disaster in the world upon going off, right? Just made us lose some energy, that's not too bad. We don't mind that, actually. It's okay. So Julian was killed for no reason, actually. Understood. Understood. Yeah, that looks good. What is your current health, Ramirez? We're assuming 21 is the one. We will send, well, we'll send Parker back in. We're gonna try to complete the objective today. We know what we should probably not do that today, but imagine if we could. We will do some insight work. That was not the best result in the world, but that figures. We're probably getting on Punishing Bird's nerves by constantly doing that. We'll send in Parker. Okay. We don't want to do any work with you though. Could you not, like, could you just choose not to go off by chance, you know? Let's try to get some more prudence. Yeah, it seems like Punishing Bird doesn't mind that one. Yeah, we'll just let that go off again. It's much safer just to choose Punishing Bird over anything else at this rate. Yeah, that is not bad at all for punishment. We'll do some more attachment work with Joel. Like, we don't mind doing the Quillpoth meltdowns, as it's not that hard. It's just a matter of doing things the correct way. Like, Punishing Bird is absolutely happy with that, which is good. Now this armor is our main problem that we're going to be running into. We will go ahead and send Parker in there again. Parker is going to have some huge insight by the end of the day. We'll do some instinctual work with Joel. Okay, that's something that we can actually do. Here, no, go. You must go retrieve the item. I'll hold it for 30 seconds. Wasn't that happy that time. That figures. You just need to hold it for like 30 seconds. We will send Joel back in there for attachment work. send Ramirez in there. And hopefully Ramirez doesn't fumble. I believe it's been 30 seconds. You should be safe to return it now. Okay, because if Punishing Bird breaks out, I think our best choice is to not mess with it. It's more troublesome if you do try and mess with it. Okay. Let's do some insight work with Joel. Like, at the very least, we are getting a lot of, like, points out of that, even though it doesn't matter with these ones. It would matter more with that one, which we would love to get more points for, if it didn't mean sacrificing an employee for the day. Like, it just feels like we need to hire an employee and just have them go there and die trying to repress it. If Punishing Bird does break out, what is our best strategy? They tried to attack at the central portion of the abnormality spine room. Afterwards, Angela was confirmed. The suppression ended in failure. Yeah, so just don't attack it. That's the only objective with that one. We'll go do some attachment work again. Yeah. We learned that the hard way with the library run, actually. Because we usually do like a blind run into it, and then after that... Oh, okay, you go grab that. This is the least that we can do right now. As we usually do a blind run, we don't even look at what the gimmick is right away, and then after that, we try to look at the gimmick and understand how the fight's gonna play out. Okay, that was a good result, which is very, very nice to hear. We heard some noise. What was that squishy noise that we heard? That didn't sound good. Joel, go in there. You got this, Joel. Okay, so we've done the meltdowns thing, so we just need to get the points back up again. In that case, let's do some more insight work with Parker. And we will send you to do some attachment work, Joel. We're gonna wait like 10 more seconds and then we'll go return it just for safety. Parker, stop moving. Well, isn't that a shame? You tried your best. You really did. Gonna return it. Well then. I think we just tried to do that again, and that will be all that we do for today. Because Judgment Bird is not necessarily looking that safe right now. Which figures, we were bound to eventually lose it after a bit. Joel, go do some attachment work. At the very least, the Quillpoth counter didn't go below that. We just need 9 more, which is not going to happen on the first try, which is okay, but we don't want another reaction meltdown, because there's not much that we could do about that. But we're gonna have to suffer from a reaction meltdown. Go do some instinct work, Joel. It is a shame that we lost Parker, but you know, Parker knew what was present as a threat. Oh, you can't end day during a meltdown. Gotcha. Oh wait, it's because of that. Well, we'll hope that's all that's gonna take. Yep. Let's go and end that right there. That should be a significant boost in stats. Parker would have had a significant boost, but Parker, you know, just fumbled pretty badly. Everything will be peaceful while under furious control. What's really pitiful is people like you dying to the likes of me. Just so talkative before. And this was maybe that's an easier abnormality to deal with. As you are aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. The majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative and attempt to approach you first. It's rather funny knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. Seems the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this. And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit-chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. It will not stop you from meeting with someone. If there are employees who wish to visit you, but please keep in mind that you do not have to do everything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? Are you still following me? What we need is a gesture of goodwill and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. We're gonna listen to all the nonsense. Give them a vending machine and next they will come knocking, demanding a bar. I expect you to make the right decision. I need to be honest here. Alkath, you simply cannot suppress the ordeals with employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I even have the information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on their own, they're too grave a risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. But Yasad, we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. Okay, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others, except for the control team. You may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down the code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine with that code of yours. I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination. The death of your place in my department to work for the control team. The department that leads the corporation signifies that you should be more capable than everyone else. Manager, please say something to them. You've been watching what's happened to those weak-willed employees from your comfort of your office, haven't you? Can any of you guys say something? Oh, thanks so much for visiting me. It's made me so happy. We should meet up again sometime, all of us, Upper Sephiroth. Have an announcement to the Sephiroth of the upper layer. Mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceed the maximum threshold. And just what did the other Sephiroth do in the meantime? Sit and watch. Control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for support from other departments. Complete a dusk ordeal. Information team. I am in charge of the information team in its department. I'll give you a proper greeting later. Going to open up the information department before starting the day. Yeah, I guess we'll grab that. What's next project I made you? What's up? Ooh. Always curious to see that. Let's see here. Hey, we'd be down for those stats. We're just gonna... Oh, yeah, cancel that. Just wanna hire one. Yeah. You go there, you're gonna go deal with the armor. That way we can get some points going. We will get some fortitude on that one. Send them there. Yum yum, you got this. Prudence and fortitude. Oliver, you got this. So subtitles are called. Okay, so now we have this team. I think it's attachment. Would probably be the best one. Go ahead and go do some attachment work. You go do some instinct work. Let's see. Paul, you're gonna go there. Your sacrifice will not be in vain, we promise. Corpse and sharp spawn. That's technically accurate, actually. Basic information. Okay. So, out of all of those, attachment was the best choice. Man, you are not doing a good job with this repression stuff, man. You gotta work harder. gotta work for the company. You gotta showcase your prowess and how good you are for the company. Oh, you tried. That's what matters. Go ahead and do some attachment work. Oh, yeah. Oh, right, you died because of that. No worries. What are you doing in there still? You should leave, even though you're dead. We need our highest insight. At least we have a few to work with now. Go ahead and do that there. Attachment. Violet Dawn. Well, we just need to do one more meltdown and that should take care of that. Do some attachment work. So we just need to do Violet Dawn, and then we can move on. But we're not sure what that entails. Oh, that looks bad. Order suppression on that. Fortunately, that was just the clerk there. Order suppression. There's a lot of bad stuff happening. What's happening? Oliver? Oh no. You know, I think we heard something about Violet Dawn being a really bad one out of the bunch, so we'll just do a quick little reset here, and go ahead, do that, and yeah, just for you, give you that. Paul, you don't need anything. You are fine as is. You are the best one of the bunch, Paul. You got this, Paul. Like, we have complete and utter faith in Paul to perform his absolute best. Living corpse when raised, his ability, 3 NPCs will come out. The NPC from the ground. Damage, 25 walking speed, 19 something. Fires the NPC. That would be interesting, actually. We do think that's actually pretty cool. We'll go send Paul to do his job. Let's do some attachment. second ability. Thank you for the follow, Skittering Buck. We always appreciate it. Not the best result we could have had, but I guess that's most of the stuff. Hopefully we don't see Violet Dawn again. Because we feel like we recall that one being bad before. You go there to Insight. Let's go work with Grandma here. Okay. We don't know which Dawn that is, but we're gonna hope that that's the easiest one. We can try to get more info on this one later. Like, we'd like to get the basic information next, because, you know, it's, is one sacrifice per day. Joel, you go there. Ramirez, go there. Neutral result with Granny, that's always good. Sharp spawn, Rainy spawn, Bible, and I see where Bell. You can see people and teleport to the eye. When close the eye, we get highlighted for 10 seconds. That sounds pretty good. Like, we'd be down to have, like, those, strong abilities there. So it doesn't matter what level it is there. Go and get as much detail on Granny as we can here. We will send Joel in here to do attachment work. But yeah, that sounds really good. Oh, okay, order suppression. Everyone here, order suppression, order suppression. Hopefully they're weak. Oliver, what's your current health looking like? Good. No one's dead yet, right? We can't lose anyone up here, correct? We did lose someone. We lost Ramirez. Go suppress these once they're done healing. We'll send Joel down there. Surely Joel can handle it. I don't think that we can do anything to suppress clerks. Man, these people are losing their mind over nothing. Okay, good job, Joel. Okay, good. We only lost one person outside of Paul, who we don't speak of. Paul is doing God's work, though. Let's figure out more about the old lady. Okay. Not too bad. It'd be good to actually get this. It'd probably be helpful how. Okay. Love that we're back to normal music now. That's great. Let's go do some more attachment work with Granny here. We're gonna avoid working with the ones up here for now, just because of the risk that they pose. Gonna manufacture that, as that's always good to have like a default to fall back on. Now, we do wish that we could have read some of the things. We'll probably start off like the next Lobotomy Corp stream, just reading off the notes from the monsters. And then, we'll just go and end today's stream, since it's getting to that point. However, we really want to do some more work on this, so that way we're utilizing all of our time with that. Like, this was definitely not the best choice to have picked this one. There was definitely better options. We just didn't realize it at the time. We should be able to handle a Qlipoth meltdown once that happens. That does suck that we did lose Ramirez, though. As that was the one that we were using for the bird. What are you saying over there? It's gonna take a while before we can get the gun. Pretty sure that those were some normal eyes. Couldn't tell right away that that was what was happening. We'll send Yum Yum in. You got this, Yum Yum. Interesting fact that Library of Rona already planned at the time. Lobotomy Corp. Like, we can believe that because it's in the same universe. Like, they probably wrote the story as a whole and decided that Lobotomy Corp fit the idea of the world building for the first game project. Plus, they want to do a game to where you manage monsters, because they were upset with the idea that with SCP you could never manage the monsters, you just had to escape them. So they wanted to do a management sim, which is where this came into play, so they end up doing that as a result. and they probably end up deciding to build upon the full story building of what this game was going to be working with Library Runa at the time. That was probably more or less the planning that went into it. We'll just complete the workday here. And we'll end it here, actually. We can get our mouse off the screen. There. Now, we do have a lot of fan art to go grab. So it will take a minute, unfortunately, for us, since we need to get to class as soon as possible. As we don't want to miss out on too much learning, if we can. It is eerily similar to how I used to draw that, actually. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot that we need to go ahead and grab, and so that way it can be set up for the end of stream. So you're gonna have to bear with us for a moment. You can hear the abnormality select thing for a bit while we go pick up everything. So but yeah, absolutely love the Project Moon series so far, and we're excited to keep on playing Lobotomy Corp, as that excites us a lot. Um, and one more, and then that'll be it. There. Now we just need to set it up. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we need to go do our language exchange class, as that's pretty much gonna be happening right now, so we're gonna have to go ahead and get a move on, unfortunately. So whenever stream's ending, we're probably just gonna go refill our water while that's happening. So we won't really be here for it. I just posted one more post left. Okay. Well, we'll go look at it. That is pretty interesting looking. But we're gonna have to get going though. As this is the only unfortunate part about the timing for it, is that we do have to try to be there as soon as we can whenever it hits 8. So we're just gonna go ahead and add all these, and that should be good enough. There. So yeah. Have a good day, Red Skew. To anyone watching or listening to the stream or watching the VOD in the distant future, thank you very much. We appreciate any and all attention that's given to the channels, and we hope that anyone that's still here has a very good day and or night, depending on what type of time it is. And yeah, anyone that's still here, make sure that you're staying hydrated and drinking plenty of water. Forgot to tell us something. And what would that be before we end stream? Actually, we'll just respond to it whenever we get back. So yeah, we'll swap over the